that he can get through. This is what they're both most worried about when I talk to them.
Well, hopefully Makos and SB will have something to say about that, but I would not doubt it.
I'm just saying,
I would not doubt it.
All those players, man, they're really good. They're at the highest levels of skill with their character in the whole world.
All right, now that would make this loser semis, and then after
I am
this,
rooting a little bit for Seagull.
All right.
Aqua Teen Hunger Force Pride, our crew.
I don't know if I could ever root for a Wolf player because
I know I hate Wolf too, but
Wolf is
Joe's my boy.
There we go. And do you know the game count between Seagull and Rio when they last played?
I'm pretty sure it was
2-1. 2-1. All right, so it was a close set.
Seagull said it was very close, and he's scared of fighting Rio again.
All right, and
pretty sure everyone is scared of fighting Rio. He's an Ike and just runs at you.
Okay.
And have you fought Rio before?
I have not fought Rio before. I'm slated to do a money match with him at some point, so we'll see how that goes. I'll probably get destroyed.
My money's on Rio. He's just going to run at you and just do things and just freak you out. That's what happens.
Yeah,
like he just jabs your shield once or something, and you kind of just panic, and he'll read it, and then just kill you. Stuff like that.
And,
he's so smart.
I'm glad he mentioned that he scares the crap out of you thing, because when we talk about Brawl and why we play, there's emotions come into it a lot.
Match started on FD.
And then you have a lot of it where there's the fear factor that comes in. So I'm curious to see how Joe's going to react. He's already lost him once, and he's going to have to adapt, but he's also going to have to make sure that Rio doesn't get in his... Or he already won once.
Joe put Rio in losers.
He already, so he has confidence. He's not going to have to worry too much about having that fear.
It was close.
Yeah, it was close.
But Rio is definitely a player that plays very well off of causing the opponent to have fear.
Yeah, there you go.
And he reacts to that fear, kills him for it.
So we'll see if Joe can keep his head. He's a very level-headed player, and I would not be surprised if he pulled it out. But
so far,
I gotta take Rio on this
decent
one.
Lead. Yeah, Rio seems to be playing much better in losers bracket today.
Unless he DIs like that, then all bets are off.
It happens. If either one of these characters DIs poorly, they die. They can't fly like Meta Knight and Rob and DDD and all that. They got to be careful. Rio does seem to be playing better in losers today than he was in winners yesterday.
All right.
Especially after that, I think it was a double 2-stock on Mega Fox.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. Pretty impressive.
Impressive. Joe's lead is pretty impressive.
Almost a full stock. Let's see if Rio can mount some sort of comeback here.
Not sure why Rio wanted to go to this stage.
And speaking of poor DI off of things, DI's that back off stage and dies.
Both these characters, if you make a mistake off the edge or DI poorly, it's tough to get back.
I think that's been the running joke in the community back when there was a top 5 throw on SWF. If you wanted to be a top 5 Wolf, you had to be able to DI, and that was what made you a top 5 Wolf. But Seagull is generally considered one of the best, if not the best right now.
With Kane in retirement, it's pretty much undisputed. Yeah. And even at the time, it was debatable. And there is McP Pants or whatever
from Georgia.
Not here. He got second last year.
Yeah. So maybe we'll see a repeat of Wolf.
Wolf versus a mother character.
Yeah.
Lucas instead of Ness. Lucas is low tier, and he's waiting in grand finals. Very funny.
And while we were talking about it, Rio has definitely battled his way. It's definitely a closer match than it was before. Seagull's not quite in kill percent yet, unless
Seagull seems to be having trouble killing today in general. Just he was having a lot of trouble killing Mechos.
And Rio narrowly dies for that down smash. And
everyone's living to such high percent against Seagull today, and he's not going to win the tournament if he lets everyone live to like 190 every stock. Especially against characters like Ike and Lucas that he has to deal with.
Definitely.
Good ledge camping there. Baited Rio into approaching and got back with side B.
Yeah, you see Rio. He might have overcommitted a little bit there. He saw that Seagull committed to that side special, which sets up RCO lag as something that Rio can really capitalize on. But a little overcommit, and that gave Joe
Rio
the ledge
seems
back.
to be trying to force the kill.
Quality tech on that down throw. If he doesn't, he's probably going to die right there.
Yeah, Wolf's down throw can definitely kill a character like Ike. especially with bad DI.
Oh, he goes for the hard read, tries to steal a win right there, but ends up paying for it. And Seagull with game 1. Seagull with game 1.
I think FD was a bad idea for Rio to allow Seagull to go to.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have landing options. He doesn't. I guess he wanted more space to work with.
I don't know. I think space benefits Wolf more, in my opinion.
So, Rio's thinking out what he wants to do. His tournament life is on the line.
Thanks for the compliments. I'm trying my best here. I didn't even enter singles. I dropped out, gave my spot to Zano. I felt like more dedicated commentating this tournament.
There we go.
All right, let's see how Rio...
Off to a much better start than the last game.
Yes, definitely. Got Joe on the ropes now. Battlefield is good for Wolf because he can stand under the platform and shoot lasers. Really simple strategy, but it's effective. The platform kind of protects him from above.
It also lets him exercise his aerial mobility a lot as well. If he does get a substantial lead, it's going to be hell for Rio to really play catch-up.
Seagull tied it back up. Seagull is extremely determined to win mid-tiers. He told me that after he lost, he felt pretty bad. He's definitely, he wants first, and that's it. Anything less, he will not accept. And it looks like it's showing in how he's playing. We'll see if he's ready for SB and Mechos, if he can pull this one off.
Gets that forward air, and that won't be enough to put Wolf away. He's a fairly heavy character. Scars through the stage, but
you see how
Rio
he shielded that and like
had it
pushed
scouted.
him away? That was nice. Definitely had that read.
And it's one of the things players will have to pay attention to, especially if you're trying to corral Wolf off the ledge. There are certain spacings that the side special will either put them directly on the stage in front of them, they'll fly through the stage, then you can punish accordingly. And the key is watching their spacing and orientation to the ledge. A lot of people get caught up in trying to, just edge guard, but you can really read where the Wolf's trying to do based on where they are coming back.
Rio is really taking advantage when he's fighting fast bowlers to do the jab combos.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm sure they have a much harder time getting out of it.
Yeah, Seagull's not SDI, and he's going to be taking the 1-2 punch over
you have to be really good at Smash DI if you're a fast bowler to get out of it. Rio with a decent lead, just not letting Joe get in to do anything to him.
And
there we go.
That's
just
10
not
punches
Smash
right
DI,
there.
just like Megafox was.
Try to pick up a roll read right there, didn't get it.
Joe wasn't around to play Azin's Ike and get used to it when Azin played.
All right, and Rio now with a commanding lead, almost a full stock. Just going to want to avoid the poor DI mishaps he's been having.
Really good on Seagull's part, just did so much damage. He's panicked a little bit for the kill there.
Yeah, Zyke off stage. This could be big. You can put the stock away. It's pretty much a brand new game. He gets down aired, and that could be a momentum breaker right there for Seagull.
Rio seems really, really strong on Battlefield. Probably a good idea to ban it against him. At least I would now. Seagull needs this kill to bring this to bring this match back for himself.
Wow, that was so fast coming down, just perfectly spaced on that platform.
Rio is
the immediate drop
by
back
far
here,
the fastest Ike that I have ever seen. Like, San was really good, but he was not as fast as Rio.
So that was 6
San
punches
had the
right
reads
there.
done. Seagull's really just trying to force the kill. He's looking a little desperate for the kill, which allowed him to take way too much damage because Rio's capitalizing on it.
Definitely, and if I'm Seagull right now, I'm kind of thinking, even if he doesn't get that kill there, he gets the kill there, but you have a stock. I don't know if it's going to happen. Rio's a really talented player. He might be able to steal in a Gimp for the win, but it might be time to start thinking about that counter pick right about now, and that ends up being the case. So we're going to go to game 3 for the second
Their
time.
tournament life is at stake now.
Rio looking over to Florida. I think I see True Blue talking to him over there, doubles partner. Asking the crowd for something. I'm not exactly sure.
I'm surprised there's not much of a crowd watching. Oh,
yeah, this is a pretty...
Singles pools have started, so a lot of people are playing in
true.
their pools right now.
Definitely.
Hopefully the stream is still watching. Is that really 2,000 something people on here? Wow, Chibo's pulling in the big numbers.
You're pulling in the big numbers anyway.
Yeah, it's all
yeah,
Chibo.
It's all you. Definitely.
Come on, everyone subscribe and watch everything. Make Chibo all that YouTube bucks. Because then he'll use it to give everyone a better stream and travel.
Both of them are very focused right now, trying to decide this next choice might be the make or break decision, especially for Rio right here. I mean, he's going to go like, it kind of depends where Seagull wants to go, so we'll see who adapts faster and who can take game 3. And are they going back to FD? Is this happening? Nope.
I don't think Rio would agree to that. I'm not sure what the stage rules are regarding like counter picking where you won or something like that.
It is the Unity rule set, so DSR is on, or at least the.
So he cannot pick where he won.
He cannot. Yeah, you cannot pick where you won in a set. So it effectively means FD is off limits in the event that. Rio wants it to be off limits, and given the fact that he's already lost there once, I don't even know where they played on their first set, but usually it's best to exercise all the advantages you can within the rule set and not let your opponent go back. But sometimes, you know, there's a lot of salty run backs in the community. So
sadly, we're not running Project M. It's being ran by one of the co-hosts for this, Airbrush King, aka D'Angelo. He's the TO for Melee and Project M. It's on the other side of the room, very far away from us, so I don't know what's going on with that. I'm just going to assume that M2K is going to win all that over there.
Probably.
That's what he's here for, and as a Meta Knight player, he got into some of the events here for free.
Oh, we got Rainbow Cruise. So both these characters actually have some pretty powerful wall gimmicks. Let's see what happens. I've never seen this matchup played on
this was Seagull's pick, right?
Who won?
Seagull, yeah.
So this would be
Seagull did not do so hot in here in teams when I watched it.
Yeah.
Maybe in singles he can play his game better here.
And I think he's definitely trying to exercise the mobility factor that Wolf does have over Ike. Wolf being the third fastest character in the air, and
he is third fastest. I don't know that kind of info.
He is tied with Wario in terms of top airspeed. Believe it or not, Wario
who's the first?
I think that's Yoshi, and then
Yoshi. This weird character, Jigs. All these things that I don't know about this game that I've been playing for 5 years.
Well, I mean, if you spend your career chasing after Wolf, and he's pretty fast, it gets really frustrating. So, but you can already see. Although I don't know how this counter pick's really going to affect.
Right now. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like both characters kind of aren't good here.
Yeah, Rio is very, very mobile as an Ike player, so I would not be surprised if he's just able to capitalize on, or at least minimize the mobility difference. You see he's moving over to that far right platform, so he's trying to control the stage flow. By controlling that right side on Rainbow Cruise, your opponent has to come to you eventually because the platforms start
Everything starts disappearing. That's what Rio's taking advantage of. Seems like both players want to be on the right.
Another important factor to note here is that Rainbow Cruise has the lowest legal ceiling of all the stages that we have today.
Delfino, the one transformation on Delfino.
It's at certain parts, it's like if you go over by that dome or the little dome at the top, it's actually shorter than that Delfino.
Wow.
On the as far as I know, it might be close, but definitely
Rio
one
doing
of the
some
shortest.
tricksies right here.
He went for that grab right there, trying to trick them into the wall and then get an up throw for a free kill.
Being under people is usually advantageous in Brawl, so.
Seagull just a little bit late on that down smash punish.
It's been over 2 minutes and there still hasn't been a single kill yet. But neither player is really playing that campy either.
Yeah, they're definitely both. There we go, off the wall. Oh. He misses the tech. Stage knowledge could have been crucial there. If he
Seagull
got that tech,
with
that
that
would have been
poker
huge.
face there. He didn't even react to any of that.
And you actually saw Rio DI, and he's trying to pick up that those falling blocks as well to try to save himself last ditch effort, but
virtually even right now. Rio has had a slight lead since the start, and I feel like he has a little bit more momentum.
Definitely.
Rio has fought through so much of losers to get here.
And Joe's kind of pushing it a little bit when he doesn't need to. You see Rio definitely using that forward air to cover a lot of like just platform coverage when Joe tries to approach. It's but then you see Joe taking control of the stage. And it's usually a precarious point. Characters with bad recovery really hate this part of the pendulum part of the stage. That,
these both have pretty bad recoveries. Seagull trying to keep Rio on the wall, like the Lux said earlier.
Oh, this is trouble. It's got that wall infinite. And it's going to be massive damage, and it might be enough to kill. No, he doesn't connect it.
Ooh.
Oh, it is enough to kill. He gets underneath the stage, and maybe that counter pick
may have been a bad stage. Yeah. Seagull might.
And is he getting another one? He got another one. This should be the game. The stage is going to transform. He's going to get that up throw, and that should do it.
Seagull was definitely not ready for this.
And Rio takes it.
Joe should not have gone to Rainbow Cruise. That would avoid wall stages against Rio.
If someone had counterpicked me there and that happened, I would have felt, kind of cheated out. But Joe picked it. He has no one to blame but himself on that one. That's kind of unfortunate, but a win's a win. A win is a win. That is.
I think that's for